right, Pisces, we're going to do a you versus them. Keep in mind that this can be a new person, a future person, a past person, someone you're crazy about, someone you don't care about. It can be any of the above. If you guys want to check out the sales that I have before I take them off sale, I'm going to put them on the screen real quick so you can look at those. Patreon and channel members get 2 CDs first. Patreon get no ads as well as bonus readings. All right. Let's see what your energy is, and then I want to get their energy. So we're going to do 2 different decks. They're not the same, but that'll be all right. So maybe you and this person are so different. Okay, so your energy. Feeling the need to follow your heart. Not being stuck in the past. Not feeling like someone or something is haunting you. So this is an energy of nostalgia being in the reverse. You're more of a, I'm in the present, I'm in the future. Now, I am seeing that there is someone here where there could be a lot of passion and you could be having a hard time staying away from them. It could be the person I'm about to bring in, whether it's a new person or a past person. I'm also saying that you could have the tendency to attract people who are so different than you that you guys struggle with the differences, is what I'm saying. That's too many. Yeah, I see you being in the moment. I see you being in the moment. Oh, some of you could be partying, going out, getting drinks, having fun. Some of you could be going to the club. Some of you, in your current moment, you could be dealing with a player. And it's interesting, I just did a new love reading and a player come up in that. So if you are dating, there could be someone that you're going to meet out in the field who could actually be in it for a good time, not a long time. This person they fake being genuine. Have you ever met someone who's like, but I really care about other people, but then the people who are close to them are like, they are probably one of the most selfish assholes we know. What do you mean they care about other people? That could be someone that you are dealing with or someone that's in your environment. This could be a potential suitor who's living beyond their means. This could be someone who has an appearance to keep up. So this could be someone who's known as being a bachelor or bachelorette. And you could come across their path and there could be an energy of, oh my God, we've had so much fun together. We had such a good time. But they might not be a genuine person. So I want to see whose energy I'm going to bring up to the side, because that's your energy. Your energy is not being in the past, living in the moment, but maybe not necessarily having the best suitors around you. Maybe people who are, again, fakers, people who could be in it for, some of you could date people who are big on social media. What do I look like? How do others perceive me in my life? Which can set you up for failure. But some of you could be attracting people like that as well. Or you could be attracting people who are genuine, but it's fake, it's not true, because they actually want to sleep with other people, party, date, and that could be the differences. But there could also be an energy here of, but I can't stay the hell away from you. Like, no, Danielle, they told me that they weren't going to give me a relationship or that we don't want the same things, but boy, let me tell you, when I see them in town, I want to call them and be like, I'm coming over right the hell now. That's what I'm saying. So, someone else's energy. The other person, we have, I left when I saw you with someone. Okay, so that come up the other day in a reading when I was talking about someone being angry. I said that there was someone attached to your energy that is very, very angry with you. So let's say that you're single in this current moment. Just because I'm seeing it with this energy, or you're dating someone who doesn't want to give up the party scene and you guys are having a hard time coping because maybe you're not a partier or they are. They want to go out with the boys and drink. They want to go out with the girls to the club, and you're like, listen, we're together now. The club is not a thing. That could be something here if you're in a relationship. The person I'm bringing in, though, they're going to see you with someone, either at the bar, dating someone else. And I feel like it's going to trigger them. Okay, give me a little bit more. Now, this card was not supposed to be in here, but it was. So I'm gonna say that it was meant for B. Somebody saying to start with a B, first, middle, last. For me to see that. Okay. So if you're single, you have someone here. Okay, so you can flip this energy. So I had you over here, possibly dating, maybe having a hard time staying away from the person that I'm about to bring in. But let's say that you're not. Let's say that you're like, you know what, Danielle, the past is the past. Memories are just that, they're memories. Getting out there and attracting new things. You could be attracting a lot of people who are opposite of you. You could be attracting a lot of people who are maybe in the partying stage, having fun stage. And sometimes it's hard to get people out of the partying stage to the settle down stage. Let's say that this is that other version. This is someone else. This could either be someone who is seeing you date other people, keeping very, very, very close eyes on you, and seeing that you're dating other people, and it could be triggering them. It could be making them feel guarded. It could even be pushing them into an energy of dabbling in coping mechanisms, whether it's drinking, smoking, indulging, shopping too much, speeding down the road. Instead of driving 80, they're driving 110. If you're in no contact with this person is watching. Yeah, distance just come out. Emotional or physical distance. Okay, so there's gonna be a no contact, you and them. I'm sorry, I know. No contact, you and them. You got someone gathering information on you. Someone who feels blocked. Someone who feels distant from you. Someone who feels that there's an emotional or physical distance. They could have left or quit messing with you or quit talking to you when they found out about someone else. Take that how it resonates. It could be something as simple as, hey, that's my brother. They ain't your brother. But whatever, you're a liar. They could have left. They seen you with someone else. They assumed you were dating someone else. It could have been your brother. They called you a liar. Something happened to where they seen you, and them seeing you with someone else or seeing you in a certain situation made them go, okay, I'm out. Period. That could have been a learned behavior. They could have also been in denial that they were blocking it or that they are the reason that it was stale. Okay? Now, this is someone you got a lot of chemistry with. It's interesting to me how you're attracting a lot of people where there's chemistry, there's passion, but it's like none of them have quality aspects that are worth keeping. Okay, let's, that was mean. That sounded really mean. I said none of them have qualities or aspects that are worth keeping. Maybe that's how you feel. I don't know. Okay, let's get your energy. So what are you doing? What are you doing? And how do you feel about this person? You are searching for something that's giving and receiving. So what you're doing is you're giving and receiving equally. You're like, Danielle, listen, who gives to me, I'll give to them. They call me, I'll call them. They want to see me, I'll see them. If it's fair, if it's just, I'm going to give to it. If it ain't, sorry, Bennett, I ain't in it. You ain't getting anything from me. When you think of them, though, you go, that makes me sad. Can you not bring them up? It makes me disappointed that I have to think about that person. So this person who we're bringing in, Mr. or Mrs. them, when you think about them, you could think about how nothing worked out. You could think about how, oh, well, that made me cry more than I wanted to cry. That made me really disappointed. I don't want to remember the disappointment. And it's interesting because, again, you're in the current moment where you're still dealing with people who, again, are maybe not who they seem to be, living above or beyond their means. They're not genuine people. They act like they care about you until they get what they want, then they don't care no more. But it's interesting because you're at a point where you're like, I would rather bet on something when I don't know what I'm going to get than keep betting on someone who's showing me time and time and time again that I don't need to bet on them. That's where you're at. And you're like, when I think of them, when I think of that disappoints me. That makes me sad. And can you not bring it up? Because now I'm sad. I'm thinking about everything that's failed instead of everything that's flying. That could be what happens with you when you think about this other person. A lot of you are definitely, trying to find something that's going to complete a cycle. There could be good news coming to you, good communication. Again, I do see an energy here of you feeling like you needed to close a door because you didn't see a way for a reunion to be possible or for trouble to be overcome. So, and that makes sense, because if someone's blocking, if someone's avoiding, if someone's in denial, you can't hit them upside the head with a 2x4 with knowledge and all of a sudden them get it. So that could have been the reason why you were like, I'm just going to jump ship because it's going down anyways. So they can just be mad at me that I'm jumping ship. And again, it's so interesting because the other day I did a reading and I said they're so angry at you. And that's what I'm getting. I don't feel like that this is necessarily anger. This is an energy of, why does it bother you? I'm talking to them, not necessarily you. Why does it bother you that you felt drawn to someone and that there was mutual feelings, but you decided, oh, well, I can't figure them out in the time frame that I want, so I'm just going to kind of go back to my coping mechanisms and see what that'll get me. And oh, that got me a sense of indecisiveness. That got me a stalemate relationship. Oh, that could be that person's energy. And you're along the lines of, I can't make someone change their mind. I can't make someone want to reunite with me. I can't make someone want to be around me. And I'm also not going to keep trying to fight to fix something when it's not fixable. So I would just rather go out and maybe entertain new people, because worst case, they're just as emotionally unavailable. They're just less likely to give me what I want. In your mind, it's kind of like, at this point, I'm getting the crappy end of the stick, so why don't I just open up my energy anyways? Okay, so what about the people that you are attracting? Let's get that energy. It's going to be people who don't necessarily take quick action. I'm seeing stable beginnings coming in. I'm seeing a lot of love offers coming in. So you could be having a lot of people show interest in you. A lot of people telling you that they want to see where this is going to go. It could be slow moving, but I see you being open to birthing something new, to exploring something new. So you're at a place where you're like, okay, I want to collaborate with new people, period. It's that simple. Okay, so let's get their energy. So what are they feeling? What are they feeling? They feel like they need to rest and heal. They feel that they're indecisive or unsure. They feel the need to keep tabs on you. They do feel a lot of sadness and disappointment. So they do have regret. They do have sadness. They do have disappointment. Again, whatever took place, they've had to heal from. They've had to reflect on. So what's the indecisiveness? If the wheel is turned in their favor, or if it's time to maybe cut through some sense of confusion or illusion. Okay, for a lot of you, this person wants to open up to you about something that was once confusing or something that could have been an illusion. Have they realized that maybe it wasn't? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, if they realized that maybe it wasn't just you playing the bad guy, I think that it's an energy here of, well, we both know you didn't do anything that was that great and vice versa. I feel like this person feels that neither one of you are innocent. But there could also be an energy here where this person could be kind of like stuck in the ending. Okay, so if you're dating other people, they're thinking about that. What does this person want to say to you? I feel like this person, there's two sides of this person. They miss you. But again, there could be a pattern here. This person's pattern could be, but I don't want to fix it. I don't want to make it right. Now, they could want to have a discussion about what took place, about why they could have left you out in the cold, could have given a message of truth or a message of bad news. They want to clear up some sense of confusion and illusion. That's what I'm saying. But again, I do feel that they could have maybe some sense of toxicity that they've not necessarily dealt with. And one of them could be that they have the tendency to feel trapped and they need to conquer that. Getting some sort of communication that they want to overcome something. Again, this could be someone who's feeling lonely. This could come in very unexpectedly when you're focusing on yourself. The day that this person texts you with this truth, you could be paying attention to, maybe some of you could be conditioning your hair. I don't know why I said that, but okay. You could be paying attention to like your beliefs. So that might be a day where you're resting and you're like, you know what? I know I grew up that I couldn't do the dishwasher 2 times a day, but you know what? I'm changing that belief right to hell now. I'm doing the dishwasher 2 times a day because nobody can tell me I can't. And that day might be when that person reaches out and goes, hey, what's up? And you might be like, wait, I'm just over here rethinking what I believe to be true. And here you are texting me saying, what's up? What's up? What's happening? What's going on? That's what I'm saying. Now, I don't necessarily know if this is going to turn into anything. I'm just saying that they want you to know something. They want to tell you something. They want to give you a message of truth. That's what I'm saying. Okay? So let's get more energy for you and what you're up to. How do you feel about this person? You feel open to some sort of communication, but oh my God. I also feel like this is the kind of person that when you talk to him, it just kind of opens up a wound. What's your energy around new people? You're hopeful, but it makes you anxious. So when it comes to new people, you could be hoping and wishing, like I hope I'm going to meet somebody worthy. I'm wishing that I wish upon a star that the person I'm meant to be with will find me near or far. But you could also be kind of anxious with that because let's be honest, again, dating is a numbers game. Everyone is different. People will ghost you over something small. You quickly realize how people do not have communication skills at all. I feel like a lot of people that you're dating don't remind you of the past. So if you deal with a player again, you're not going to think about that player you dated 15 years ago. You're not going to be like, oh my God, I remember when I dated Zachary. He treated me like this too, and now you are. I don't see that happening. I see you being in an energy of, if you were dating someone new, or if you were dating, you're in an energy of, I am hopeful, but this also makes me anxious as hell, Danielle. But I also see you being like, but I have to put in dedication and effort into things that make me uncomfortable because only then will I get something different. So I see you giving to something new, 100%. I see an energy here of you being kind of disappointed when they reach out to you. You're going to get some sort of communication and you're going to feel disappointed. I'm disappointed that you told me this when it's too late. I'm disappointed that you told me this when I'm in a relationship now or I'm married. I'm disappointed that you told me this 10 years later. You're 10 years too late. I do see that you're going to be disappointed that this person's finally opening this up. So, and they're saying that you could need to set boundaries here. There could be someone where there's a lot of passion. Again, if you're dating and you're with someone where there's a lot of passion, maybe recognize that that person's unavailable. With a little bit of patience, you're going to see that that person is in it to win it. They're a good time, not a long time. Again, if there's anyone that's not being truly genuine, they're also saying place a boundary. Now, for some of you, it might be best for you to place a boundary with this person, this you versus them. Because here's the thing, I feel like, yeah, so this is what I was about to say. Okay, this is someone who either has trust issues, mood swings, or they've got patterns. And their patterns could cause conflict. So if this is someone that you have entertained, you're entertaining them now, something here has happened to where they're either not going to trust you or they're going to have huge mood swings and it's going to affect this relationship. And that is a pattern here, okay? Is they might be very emotionally open and giving today and tell you all the things that you've needed to hear for Lord knows how long, But then when's the next time that they're gonna open up and do that? Are you gonna have to wait every 5 years for the person you pick to live life with to tell you what the hell they're feeling? Because if so, let's not be shocked when we're like, well, we don't know how they feel. They're just kind of cold. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like right off the bat, you just need to know that this person is going to come in and that you need to only put in effort and dedication to the things that align with your emotional fulfillment, align with your emotional happiness, align with your forever. Now, again, be careful of getting clarity around the fact that something is a good time, not a long time, but not wanting to see it, okay? If every time you talk to someone and it's only about sex, I can guarantee that that's all that they want. If someone only hits you up whenever they want that good time, not that long time, I can guarantee that's all that they want. So some of you could need to walk away from someone who's in it for the good times, but not the long times. Whether these are new people, but even past people, okay? So I'm going to leave that here before I get too confused. Have a blessed day, guys.